Hello everybody, my name is Michael and this is my first video that I'm doing for this channel, EmAre Vision, and let me tell you some things about me and then about the channel and how I had this idea of creating it. So I'm Michael, I am a senior. This is my first semester as a senior and I am originally from Romania, so you might detect some weird inflections of voices and, the Romanian accent. But I'm fine with it. I mean, I'm over it. I remember when I first came to the United States, I was like, oh my gosh, people will judge me. They will think whatever. I don't know. They will think weird things about me. But that's over. That's in the past. And where was I going with this? Okay, so I was introducing myself. And okay, I'm a senior. I love music. I am a classical pianist. I have been studying music for probably more than 15 years at this point. I'm not really sure, but definitely. I mean, I started piano when I was 6, and I kept playing, but then in high school I changed profiles and I studied architecture. You might probably ask yourself right now, what is this dude saying? Yeah, so I'm a very artistic person. Like, I like music, I like photography, I like architecture. I like editing movies. I have recently discovered that I like to compose music, and I like astrophotography. I like, you name it, literature, blah blah blah. I used to be a writer, and back in Romania I used to write poems and some short prose, but I guess things change, and depending on where we are and the environment that we are dealing with, we change aspirations and we change the way we think. So, yeah, I need some time to think, but I appreciate that you're patient and you're bearing this with me. Okay, so a couple of months ago I had this amazing class. I really thought it was one of the most interesting classes that I have ever taken in my life. And once, because I really did not expect it to be that interesting. I thought, oh, it's just gonna be, another lame class, and I'll have to do this stuff, and I'll have to deal with technology, and I don't really like technology sometimes, especially when it comes to, like edit sound files or editing music. I've been trained to be a pianist and to just produce music, on the stage, like being there and like doing something for an audience, and everything is live, and there are never two times when whatever I play is the same. So I've been trained to do that, and my mind was focused on this aspect. So when I took this class, which is or it's called, I'm not sure, might be different in other locations, but the name of the class is Music and Technology, and what we had to do in it was to create and edit sound files, recording with a microphone or using GarageBand and then Logic Pro 10. And with Logic Pro 10 things started to get more interesting and more diverse and complex, and I was really stirred. Like, my emotions were stirred when I realized what I can do and what power this software has. And ever since I've done the first or the second project, I was like, wow, I can do these stuff, and it just sounds so quaint, and it really sparked my interest for this different aspect of music that I was not really exposed to before. So that being said, I started to develop more and more interest, and at a point I had these creations that were around 3 to 4 minutes in length, and it was so delightful to just explore with the form, to create musical form, to create points of interest, and it's like everything that I learned in music theory 1, 2, 3, and 4, and everything that I have ever learned in my life about music, I was able to incorporate that in these projects that I was doing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can speak what I know. I can provide something to people that is everything that I have built in myself and in my mindset and in my own perspectives about how music is supposed to go, or what is music after all. And I explored all sorts of effects and compressors, and I'm not sure, like I would name some things, but I feel like that list will just go on forever, and I don't want to. You probably know what I'm talking about. If you know, if not, you will probably learn more from me in the next videos. Yeah, so I really love Logic Pro 10, and I feel like it's been such a journey in only a couple of months, maybe 4 months. 4 or 5 months. Why am I saying in reverse? Oh my gosh. Okay. And it's been such a journey that it soon became a very time-consuming hobby. Like, for example, when I was young and I was officially studying music and I had an official professor in guidance, besides music, I loved to create like small structures made out of dominoes and pieces of Legos and playing cards and CD cases and you name it, like all sorts of mini things that could be stacked onto each other and that would create like a structure, like a building in a miniature. And that was a really big hobby for me. Like, I loved it so much. I would build something each day, and then my grandmother would come in the room and she was like, Michael, are you insane? You're spending all your life doing that? Come on, grow up, like study for school. I mean, I was a good student, but I never really spent time learning or doing homework. I just I guess I was always paying attention to what the professors were saying in class, and then I had more time, more spare time to just do whatever my mind was trying to I'm sorry, I'm tired. Whatever my mind was finding more interesting and more enjoyable. So, back then I had this hobby, but now, growing up and being in college, almost about to graduate, what do I do? Like, what sorts of activities can I find that would be interesting? Like, I like traveling, but that's something you cannot really do every day. So, you need to plan ahead, you need money, you need a place where you can go, an interest, and you have to, it just takes a lot of time. But, as soon as I found about this, program, Logic Pro 10, it soon became my passion, and like almost to a point where I have not really made my homework for my solo repertoire, for my piano solo repertoire, but that's fine. Sometimes we need to breathe. We cannot just do all the time. I mean, we need laser focus, but we can't really do whatever we're supposed to do for like extended periods of time. So I feel like it's a good trade-off, and it's a good way for me to relax and to just enjoy life and share emotions and feelings through my music. And I hope that you will also find that, and that you will like it, and that you will help me build a community, and that you will support me. And I'm not really sure how where this will all go, but I'm willing to step forward into it, and you know, I'll see where this will go, and I'm just ready to take it as it comes and to just be myself. So yeah, well, now I will probably have to say goodbye because I feel like this video took a lot more than what I expected initially, but that's fine. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more, and I will probably come with updates every 1 week or 2 weeks with more about who I am and what I like to do, and with new projects. I currently have 2 projects that I would like to post, but I have to do the video editing, and that takes also a lot of time, and I think I'm gonna spend a little bit more time talking. But yeah, so initially I thought I'm just gonna create these you know, interesting pieces, and then I will just do some animations and that will accompany the music, and that's gonna be it. But you know, after 3 or 4 clips, I decided, or I realized that, oh well, this is not really fun, you know. Let's just add some personal videos that I have taken in my life, and let's make this more interesting and develop this whole idea more. And yeah, now I have like a 15-minute piece, which is like the longest I have ever composed, and its structure is just so complicated. I'm struggling to find a way to represent that through videos and animations and whatever effects. But I'll be patient, and I feel like this will really worth it. And yeah, stay tuned because they will be uploaded soon. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks once again for being willing to get to know me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Bye.